Hey guys, what's going on? Garnex here, bringing you another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. So in tomorrow's update, we are getting chapter 14 of the story quest, and with that, Ludociel is coming, as well as a new PvP mode called Brawl. So the banner will feature Ludociel, one of the 4 Archangels, and Gerharde. Pretty sure I butchered the name, but I'm just gonna call it Gerharde. And we will be taking a look at these 2 units later in the video as well. There will be some events to celebrate the launch of this new PvP mode called Brawl. So there will be a surprise Brawl celebration gift, Goddess supply storage, equipment enhanced material perks, friendship coin shop, Gloxinia costume exchange event, friendship coin increase event, and also salvage raid up event. There will also be a survey for us to vote for our favorite heroes. Then later on they will release a banner with the top voted heroes. So let's all work together to vote for all the best heroes in the game. There will be new costumes for Ludociel and Gerharde. Then there is the new PvP content called Brawl. So the new Brawl mode will be unlocked after clearing episode 152. And you can get these Brawl coins from this PvP mode, which you can then spend in the shop for these items right here. So you can register 3 teams. The battle will be done on auto, and whoever won 2 out of 3 battles will win the match. So there will be a victory gauge that will fill up as you win. Once you have completely filled it up, you'll be able to get one of the rewards right here. So that is how the Brawl works. If you are looking for some engaging content, you will probably hate this Brawl because everything is on auto and you can skip as well. However, if you are someone lazy or you want to spend your time focusing on other content instead, this is really good because you can just skip everything and hopefully you win some matches and get your rewards. Apart from that, there are some system improvements. So they added the recommended teams to certain main stages. You are now able to use anvils to change the equipment's basic stats, auto clear ticket improvements, and also the inbox ad improvement. Ludociel and Gerharde will be getting their UR gear. Green Draw will be added to part 2 banner and also the race draw banner. And these events and bundles are ending. So if there's anything you haven't picked up yet, please do so before the maintenance tomorrow. Now let's take a look at the first Archangel, Ludociel. His first skill inflicts damage equals to 240% of attack on one enemy on rank 1. On rank 2 is 360% and on rank 3 is 600%. His second skill inflicts rupture damage equals to 100% of attack on all enemies on rank 1. On rank 2 is 150% and on rank 3 is 250%. And rupture doubles the damage against buffed enemies. And his ultimate inflicts damage equals to 350% of attack on all enemies and create a barrier equals to 20% of the damage dealt. This is 1/6, and if you get him up to 6/6, the multiplier goes up to 525% and 80% respectively. His passive reduces the defense related stats of enemies who have lower CC than the hero by 40% for 3 turns, applies when entering the battle. And his grace gains evasion to petrification, freeze and stun effect for 2 turns at the start of the battle, includes uniques and commandment effects, exclude ultimate skills and death matches. So Grace is the second passive for the Archangels, much like the 10 commandments having a second passive called the commandment. Ludociel is an insane DPS unit. His first skill has the highest multiplier for a single target skill. He's able to counter Goddess Liz because of his AoE rupture card, and he's also able to protect your team with his ultimate. The higher your attack, the stronger the barrier will be. His passive helps him to improve his damage potential, and his grace prevents him from getting controlled at the beginning of the fight. However, he is a whale unit. That means you need to max out everything about him for him to work well. This is because his passive affects enemies with lower CC than him. So you need significant investment in getting dupes, cosmetics, super awakening, and also max out all the gears. If you are able to get these for him, he's incredible. Gear wise, you want to go with HP defense, so to maximize his CC in order to take advantage of his passive. Now let's take a look at Gerharde. Her first skill inflicts damage equals to 140% of attack on all enemies on rank 1. On rank 2, cancels stances on all enemies and inflicts damage equals to 150% of attack. And on rank 3, cancels stances on all enemies and inflicts damage equals to 250% of attack. Her second skill heals HP of all allies equals to 200% of attack on rank 1. On rank 2, heals HP of all allies equals to 200% of attack and fills ultimate move gauge by 1 orb. And on rank 3 is 300% of attack and fills ultimate move gauge by 2 orbs. Her ultimate cancels buffs and stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equals to 630% of attack, that's 1/6. If you get her up to 6-6, the multiplier goes up to 945%. Her passive, allies heal for 1% of max HP for each ultimate move gauge orb they have at the end of allies' turn. Applies when entering battle. Her passive is the most unique part of her kit. However, the heal will probably not be very useful. First of all, it's based on allies' ultimate move gauge, and that means the heal is capped at 5% of your max HP. Secondly, it heals at the end of allies' turn, and that means that we seldom enjoy that maximum 5% heal because most of the time we will use our ult the moment it fills up. So that means we are not getting any heal from this passive at all, or at most 1 to 2% heal. So it isn't very useful. Apart from the passive, her kit is pretty normal. There's no stunts meta right now. The only stunts unit people actually use is Esterosa, so her kit isn't very useful in the current PvP meta as well. Gear wise, you want to go with attack defense to maximize the heal since it scales with attack. If you want to maximize CC instead, then go for HP defense. So, should you summon or skip Ludociel and Gerharde? I would say yes, you should summon if you are a whale and a collector. Yes, you should summon if you really love this character. And yes, you should summon for Ludociel if you are ready for the heavy investment on this unit. If you are free to play or low spending player, Ludociel could still be worth it. Just take note that you will most probably not be able to utilize his passive because your CC will not be as high as those who wailed on him. However, the rest of his kit is still pretty solid, so I'd say he's still a pretty good unit to have. If you think that his passive is what you want, but you're not ready for the heavy investment, then skip this banner and save for Winged King instead. I hope this video gives you some insights on Ludociel and Gerharde so you can make a smart decision yourself. Join my Discord if you wish to discuss more about the game, link will be in the description below. And as always, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for today, take care and have a great day ahead.